Think about arriving at work each day knowing you're navigating more than just your to-do list, but you're also managing interactions with a challenging personality. This is a daily reality for those working with a colleague who regularly exhibits narcissistic behaviors. These behaviors impact team harmony and workplace efficiency. In this video, I'm going to share tips and strategies for leaders who want to provide effective guidance for someone with narcissistic tendencies while protecting their peace and the harmony of their team. Welcome to the Agile Leader channel with me, Pia Fitzgerald, where I provide tools for increasing confidence, connection, and collaboration. Disclaimer: please do not use this video to diagnose someone, label someone, or put them in a box to give yourself a sense of control. Even as a leader, I just want to make sure it's clear. This video is designed to identify and work with the behaviors or the traits that are exhibited and not to label the person as having a personality disorder, because that's really none of your business. All right, so let's make sure we not do that. That's not even going to help you get far anyway. So let me make sure that's clear. That's not the purpose of this video, but this video is to help you, give you tools so that energy, that depleting energy can be dissipated so that you guys can do what you need to do effectively and efficiently. All right, having said that, supervising an employee who regularly exhibits narcissistic traits can be a complex challenge. However, by identifying certain behaviors and implementing effective strategies, you can still foster a healthier workplace for everyone. Let's begin with 5 tips leaders can use to effectively manage the situation and maintain a productive work environment infiltrated with narcissistic energy. Number 1, establish clear expectations and boundaries. It's crucial to set clear and consistent expectations and boundaries for all employees, especially or including those with narcissistic traits. Define acceptable behavior and work standards, ensuring these are communicated clearly to the individual. This helps in limiting ambiguity, which can often lead to misunderstandings and manipulation. Number 2, provide structured feedback. Offer feedback in a structured, consistent manner. I want to make sure I'm clear on something, not criticism, feedback, because you can talk about things that need to be worked on through the pathway of feedback. Don't think of it as criticism or constructive criticism. I wish we could do away with that term. I digress. Offer feedback in a structured and consistent manner. When dealing with someone who distributes or who exhibits these traits, focus on objective, factual feedback that is linked to specific behaviors rather than personality traits. Keep the tone professional and use specific examples to illustrate points. Number 3, monitor and document behavior. Keep detailed records of behavior that disrupts the team or department. Documentation can be crucial for discussing behavioral issues, whether in routine evaluations or in disciplinary action. It also serves as a record of patterns that may justify or necessitate the need for further action, such as HR intervention. Now, let me pause here and say something. The HR department, in most places, is often overwhelmed. To as much degree as possible that you can do what you need to do on your team to help make sure your team thrives, no matter what the personalities there are on your team, try to do so. Bring outside support, do the training and development, but there are times where things have to go to that level. So just wanted to give that little piece right there. Number 4, encourage a team-oriented environment. Foster a culture that emphasizes teamwork, collective achievements, and mutual respect. This can help dilute the focus on any one individual and reduce the impact of narcissistic tendencies or energy on the overall morale and productivity of the department. Number 5, seek professional guidance. If you need to, don't hesitate to consult with HR or a mental health professional for guidance on how to manage the situation effectively and legally. They can offer strategies tailored to your specific context, and in severe cases, they can facilitate more formal intervention processes. All right. Now I want to share with you leading a team that includes a member displaying this narcissistic behavior. I want to talk a little bit more about how it can be challenging, but what you can also do to make sure you can support the entire team so that the energy is not pulled away from the entire team, because that narcissistic energy is life threatening. Here it is. Number one, educate the team without singling anyone out. We're not going to use the word narcissist energy when we educate the team. But when we're, educating the team, we're going to provide general training on and resources on handling difficult workplace behaviors. All right. So you'll just kind of weave in the behaviors without using the term narcissism, because I'm sure the person maybe explaining that has heard this and might set them off. Don't do that. This can help team members understand and manage their interactions more effectively. Number two, foster open communication. And encourage an environment where team members feel safe to communicate their concerns and feedback. When I work with folks, I often take them through a process of courageous conversations, candid conversations, with all kinds of tools for how to listen, how to prepare, pre, post, and during, so that they can take the emotion as much as possible out of the situation and really have a meaningful conversation, even with the person distributing that kind of energy. All right. So when you encourage this environment where team members feel safe to communicate, it goes a long way. Having regular one-on-one check-ins can help employees feel supported and heard, providing them with a private setting to discuss any issues. Number three, promote inclusivity and respect. Reinforce a team culture that values diversity, and not just diversity of race or gender, but diversity of all the differences. The culture should be inclusive, and it should have this sense of mutual respect. This includes setting clear examples of acceptable behavior and recognizing team members who exemplify these values. Implement conflict resolution strategies. Part of the conflict resolution strategies is, again, teaching people how to communicate in the first place. But anyway, equip your team with conflict resolution tools and strategies to manage interpersonal conflicts effectively. Training sessions on conflict resolution can empower employees to handle confrontations constructively. In addition to that, another conflict management strategy, proactive, helping your team members expand their emotional intelligence capacity. That's a whole nother video, but I'm just throwing that in there because a lot of people, they kind of minimize or don't quite understand the power of educating your team members or helping them develop or cultivate or expand their emotional intelligence capacity. But it goes a long way to preventing conflict before it occurs, or when it occurs, it's handled differently. At any rate, number five, balance team dynamics. Strategically manage team roles to minimize friction and play to each member's strengths. This may involve occasionally adjusting project roles and responsibilities to better align with individual capabilities and temperaments. Number six, maintain firm boundaries. Clearly define professional boundaries and enforce them consistently. Consistency is super important when you have that kind of negative energy on the team. Now, let me be clear. Consistency with the things that matter, that are going to move you forward, that's what I'm talking about. Because you can do anything consistently and the results will be what they be. Because you can do terrible things consistently and the results will be what they be. So let me be clear. Doing the right things consistently goes a long way. All right. But this can help any individual, regardless of their personality, from dominating or undermining the team's collective efforts. Number seven, support and validate all team members. Ensure that all team members feel valued and recognized for their contributions. Regular positive reinforcement can mitigate feelings of feeling underappreciated that can rise when dealing with someone who exhibits narcissistic traits. By implementing these strategies, leaders can be more effective at managing the challenges associated with narcissistic energy in the workplace. while safeguarding the well-being and productivity of their team. Addressing narcissistic behaviors through immediate actions and long-term strategies, leaders can build more confident, connected, and collaborative work environments. How's that sound? Before I go, allow me to leave you with a little chuckle. Why don't narcissists ever get lost while driving? Because they are superior at knowing the right way to go. That's funny. May be annoying, but it's funny nonetheless. If you found a useful tip in this video, or if I warmed the cockles of your heart, I would appreciate you hitting the like button and sharing feedback in the comments. And remember to subscribe to help bring more valuable content designed to enhance your personal and professional development. Thank you for watching, and please have a winning week. Bye-bye.